But so far, we're actually seeing a nice bit of ring psychology and strategy here, working over that. Oh God, that big butt bump in the corner, and you got. Children, look away from the screen. If you have young children, look away from the screen. Let's get good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to GFW Mayhem. Hopefully you all caught that awesome episode of Pulse yesterday that was meant to set up a couple of different cool storylines for tonight. First time we've done multiple segments. I know it was a day late, sorry about that. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. I know there were also some weird rough jump cuts there because we had some issues with logic and stuff. Anyways, we'll get that all ironed out. I hope you guys enjoyed it overall. Here is our awesome card. There are some things below the fold on this card, but I am saving those because they're kind of a surprise and you guys don't want to know about them yet, I promise. Anyways though, we are going to open up today's GFW Mayhem with Omar Jackson versus Lazy Dragon, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am to see that teabagging Lazy Dragon. Let's go. And this matchup between Omar Jackson and Lazy Dragon about to get underway. Sorry about that shortcut on Omar's intro, guys. I just realized we don't have actual music for him, so we just kind of jumped past that one. Just pretend it didn't happen. Some things are still being ironed out. Omar opening up this match dominantly, though, with that big elbow followed by a fireman's carry. Lazy Dragon not looking as aggressive as we've seen him in past weeks. You have to wonder if maybe all of his battles lately have kind of worn him out a little bit. Omar looking great here, though, just controlling Lazy Dragon, dropping that leg real solid, and following up with a nice hip toss to a cover. One count there, maybe a little bit early for that, but I like Omar's spirit. Definitely be on top of that cover. Oh, Omar was backing up for a big corner move, but didn't have time. Did catch that hip toss, though, and so far, this match entirely one-sided. Lazy Dragon hasn't mounted any offense whatsoever. This is not the Lazy Dragon we're used to seeing, folks, and I gotta wonder if maybe Lazy's spirits have been broken a little bit by that defeat to El Fuego. Lazy getting a body slam there on Omar, and then an elbow to the lower back. Oh, but Omar fighting his way back out. Lazy kicking himself free. Can he mount an offensive and get back in this matchup? Oh, doesn't look like it. Omar with a stiff elbow directly to the jaw of Lazy Dragon, and a nice dragon screw to twist up that knee. Omar definitely working Lazy over here, and we've never seen Lazy perform this underwhelmingly, I guess would be the best way to term it. It seems like maybe he's just tired. Omar with that big shoulder block, one count. I mean, realistically though, if you're Omar Jackson, this is a great opportunity, right? You're facing somebody who was just in the world title picture and you're dominating them. Because that's what's happening here. Omar has just been dominating Lazy Dragon from the get-go. There we go, Lazy putting his hip into it, and here we go with that very interesting application of the Kimura. Once again, we hope Omar Jackson brought mouthwash. Low blow from Lazy Dragon. That could potentially get his wheels turning here. That is Lazy's style. Elbow to the back, and now Lazy, I still don't know what we call that, but it was a thing, guys. He did a thing to the back of Omar's head. Omar Jackson covering there, doesn't even get a 2 count. Big brainbuster, but Lazy manages to escape. Omar countering that back grapple with an elbow to the face, though, staying in control of this matchup. Oh, and a big running splash. 1, 2. I thought he might have got him there with the way Lazy's been performing tonight. Lazy whipping Omar into the ropes and missing with that headbutt. And now the two men exchanging blows. Punches from Omar, elbows from Lazy. Who will come out on top? I mean, let's be honest. Lazy Dragon almost always comes out on top, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, no, 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 no. Omar going up top. Big elbow. Can he drag Lazy out and get a cover here? No, he's going to go for that dragon screw leg whip. Oh, and a nice big belly-to-belly suplex. And Lazy has just been destroyed so far in this match. I'm honestly surprised. We've seen a little bit of offense from Lazy, but we haven't seen him be this clearly dominated in a long time. Huge spine buster there from Omar Jackson, setting up for that rolling elbow. And Lazy just on the wrong end of this beating. Oh, wow, that elbow to the back of the skull. And you have to wonder if there's any teabagging left in that Lazy Dragon. Big body slam there. Gets kicked in the face for his trouble, trying to pick Omar up and keep the momentum. And now Omar bouncing off the ropes. Huge body splash. Going up top again is Omar Jackson. And another big elbow. He's got to cover here. Doesn't go for it, though. And wait a minute. What is that? A water wheel drop. All right, a water wheel drop to slow things down. You have to wonder why Omar isn't covering off those big elbows, though. Like, I would be covering after that. And now Lazy Dragon with an eye rake trying to get back in this. Oh, but Omar crossing the legs. Big cross-legged brainbuster there. And Lazy Dragon has got to be hurting. Oh, wow, that German suplex dropping Lazy hard on the back of his neck. And there a big butterfly suplex as well. Oh, that spear just ripped Lazy off his feet. Omar Jackson looking absolutely dominant tonight. And once again, he goes up top, but wait, thinks better of it, coming back down. And Lazy somehow managing to wrest control from Omar Jackson, but will he be able to maintain? Well, there we go. Lazy is putting his back into it right there, folks. He is back in this matchup just like that. Now Lazy working a stomp on the ankle here, not sure what he thinks he's gonna do with that this late in the match. Then again, a kick to the ankle, perhaps focusing on that leg. And now a Boston Crab. Are we seeing ring psychology from Lazy Dragon? I was under the impression that Lazy's ring psychology... Oh, wow, that big butterfly suplex. I was under the impression that Lazy Dragon's ring psychology consisted mostly of draping certain parts of his body over certain parts of other people's bodies until they can't tolerate it and continue. But so far, we're actually seeing a nice bit of ring psychology and strategy here, working over that... Oh, God, that big butt bump in the corner. And you got... Children, look away from the screen. If you have young children, look away from the screen. Oh, and an elbow to the face of Lazy Dragon for his troubles there. Omar not appreciating the new hairdo. And here we go. Omar bouncing off the ropes. Another big splash. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Gets Lazy right there. Lazy Dragon just dominated in that matchup. We saw almost no offense from Lazy Dragon, and I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe he's sick today. Or maybe he's just tired, or maybe he exhausted his energies before his matchup. We don't know here. But it was an 80% match. We'll take it. That's a great matchup for our company right now. All right, let's move on to our next match. This one is one that I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to it. Victor Wolf gets Xavier Shamrock 1v1 in the ring right now. Let's get in there. Ladies and gentlemen, the matchup I've personally been waiting for. This match is a little bit of a punishment for X here, considering that he has managed to basically swerve every attempt at putting him into a fair matchup so far. By recruiting people, by manipulating people, X is not one to pay for his own choices, and that's what he's going to do here tonight. Victor Wolf making sure of it. Nice Mahistral Cradle there. And now let's see what happens. Oh, X jumping over Victor, and a big back drop salt, or leaping drop salt there. And X is somewhat in control of this match. Look at this test of strength from both men. X being forced to stand on his own 2 legs, and so far doing okay with it. Until now. Victor Wolf tossing X to the outside, and this might not be the place that Victor Wolf wants to stay, though, because X is probably more dangerous out there than he is. Oh, wow, and just a Boston Crab right in front of the audience, just stretching X on the outside. X going for a headlock there, gets backdrop for his trouble, and now Victor Wolf looking to bring him back in. Doesn't happen. X is keeping things on the outside. The count is up to 8. They've got to get back in the ring, and they've made it. And now X going for something, but Victor with that nice drop toe hold into the turnbuckle, no less. X has got to be rocked by that. But X waking up, going for that shoot takedown there, misses, but does manage to get that arm, or that short arm hammerlock on Victor. And now Victor working over the upper thigh of X, potentially setting up for that victorious deathlock. Doesn't get it though. X hitting that big drop kick to slow things back down, and Victor once again, technical roll there, putting X on his face. And you can see X getting off the ground, already holding his head. Not so strong without people to back him up, is he? X out there on his own. Braden Blackwell and Krim Rocker, the other members of House of Wolves, have been banned from the event. If they even show up, they are fired. And Victor Wolf making the best of this opportunity to single X out. Both men exchanging blows here. X with the punches, Victor Wolf with the European uppercuts. And one can only imagine who's going to get the best of that. It was Victor Wolf after all. Victor going for that nice pin right there, but he's on the ropes. You gotta watch that positioning. That is where the veteran mentality that X has been so beneficial to him. He's very good about ring positioning, very good about making sure that he rolls out when he needs to. X is absolutely a tactician. Whether he's an actual competitor, though, that is a whole nother story. Victor Wolf putting X in the corner, and X managing to pick that ankle and now laying in those big elbows from the guard. And the ref gonna go ahead and break that up. Not a legal maneuver here in GFW, but X taking advantage of the count for as long as he can. Now working that side headlock here, potentially just trying to cut the oxygen flow to Victor Wolf's brain so that he can set up for that big, for that big Frankensteiner into a triangle choke that X uses. He calls it the execution. And now X setting Victor Wolf up, I thought, perhaps for a Tree of Woe, but instead chucking Victor out of the ring and using the opportunity once again to catch his breath. The veteran ring experience of X, and X letting everybody know that he is very talented because he can rake the eyes. Big chop there, though. You can hear that sting off the chest of Victor Wolf. And now Victor Wolf kicking out at 1, covering himself. 1, 2. Victor Wolf getting more off of escaping X's cover than off of a move there. That was hilarious. But wait a minute. X locking in this big crossface choke. And now Victor has managed to break free and dropping that drop kick to the shin of X. Once again, working X over and setting up for that scorpion... I'm sorry, that victorious deathlock. What am I talking about? Victor whipping X off the ropes. Big shoulder block to lay him back out. And what's he gonna do here? I gotta believe he's working those legs some more. No, X managing to fight his way out of it, but not for long. Victor staying in control of this matchup. Big lariat. And I'm not sure what Victor was planning there. I mean, you generally don't roll someone twice. Here we go, though. X working that side headlock, trying to wear Victor down, potentially. Body slam here, and now right into the stretch plum. X once again focusing on that neck and head, potentially trying to weaken them for that finishing execution. Victor Wolf with a big body slam here, though, and what's he got in mind? Scooping X up. Could be something big. No, X fights his way out of it, and now X in control of this matchup, bouncing off the ropes. Big tackle here, but doesn't get anything for it. Victor Wolf prepared and immediately escapes from the guard. Follows it up with that nice kick to the gut, and now just laying that elbow into the back of X's skull. Oh, big backbreaker there. Big backbreaker. And you have to believe X is worn down. We could see a victorious deathlock here at any moment. Oh, X with a huge elbow off the ropes there. And now a big drop kick to the face, sliding across the ring. But Victor Wolf fighting back into it with that series of European uppercuts, and now Victor dragging X out to the center of the ring, or close to it, whipping X off the ropes, and oh, wow! So X's chop looked really crisp, but Victor's just looked nasty, y'all. And now X tying Victor up in the Tree of Woe and just throwing kick after kick to Victor's face. You have to wonder how Victor is still conscious after that. Oh, and Victor returning the favor, though. Big elbow to the back of X's skull, putting X in the corner, and here we go. Big lariat in the corner, and X just crumbles to the mat after that one. Oh, and Victor with a series of brutal chops to the chest, just laying X out and picking him back up. You gotta wonder how X can even breathe after all that damage to the chest area. And a big drop kick once again targeting that chest. So far we've seen Victor working over the chest, the back, and the legs. You gotta believe that that victorious sharpshooter is coming. Big kitchen sink from X there, and now X on the top rope. Oh, and an elbow to the spine. You gotta believe there's a cover there, but not able to get up and take advantage of it. Now X breaking it down, slowing things, and bringing it to the mat with that headlock, just wrenching back on the neck of Victor Wolf. And at this point, we could see a submission finish from either man. Oh, wait a minute, X! German suplex on the apron, the hardest part of the ring, and how in the world is Victor's neck even up together after that? That was huge. But no, both men fighting on the outside. Victor Wolf with a big backbreaker laying X out, and now taking a moment to catch his breath. Oh, and a big chop to the chest of X. Just working that chest over real solidly. Following up with a body slam, and here we go! Victorious sharpshooter on the, Victorious deathlock on the outside. And Victor Wolf back in the ring, realizing he's not gonna get that submission. Oh, wow! I didn't see that coming. Victor Wolf using the Victorious deathlock to weaken X, and then rolling in the ring at the last moment, capturing the win. That is gotta be embarrassing for X though. How do you feel when you get beat by ring out like that? X losing that matchup, 75% matchup, not the way that I would expect Victor Wolf to have won it, but I mean, hey, a win is a win. That was kind of incredible, to be honest. X making not a great showing there. Once again, perhaps not able to stand on his own feet without Braden and Krim to have his back. Here we go. This one is an exciting one. Been building for a while. Gorfus and Reeve have both been requesting this matchup here. Underway here, folks. This matchup asked for a long time by Gorfus and Reeve both. This is a no disqualification match. Reeve and Gore, for whatever reason, have decided that they really want to break weapons over each other's heads, so we'll wait to see those weapons come out a little bit more in this matchup. So far, Reeve in control, managing to land strike after strike, but Gore not looking weaker for it. Big elbow to the spine from Gore there, and trying to stay in control now is Gorfus, working over the back of Reeve's head with that stomp. Big punch to the face, oh, and a knee to the kidneys. You gotta believe that Reeve's feeling that one, but Reeve managing to kick out here. Reeve, a very unique individual. We don't get to hear much from him, but he is such an excellent performer in the ring. Strange varieties of submissions and just unique offense that you won't see really anywhere else. An entire arsenal of versatile and unique submissions at his hand, and Gore is busted open. Reeve showing absolutely no concern for Gore's safety here at all, busting him open early in this match, and there is blood everywhere. That was not a small bleed, guys. Gore is just dripping all over the ring right now, and Reeve coming after him, perhaps in control of this matchup, but now Gore slowing the momentum with that big knuckle pat and then working Reeve over with that series of punches to the face. Once again, you have to wonder if that helmet of Reeve actually protects him from physical damage, or is it going to become a problem? Is it going to be something that Gorfus can actually sort of crush in around Reeve's head, creating discomfort and distraction? I tend to think the latter is the case, but we'll definitely know if we start to see blood leak out from underneath that helmet. If that happens, I think that Gore will heavily be in control of this matchup. Both men exchanging strikes here, but so far no blood showing underneath the mask of Reeve. And now Reeve going for this Boston Crab as Gore struggles on the ground, blood dripping all over our mat. And now Reeve going for a big shotgun dropkick, but misses it, and Gore hitting that back-spinning Shotai, following it up with a series of punches here. Nothing pretty about the way that Gore did that, just trying to... Oh, and now just biting at the helmet of Reeve. You have to wonder, once again, if the intention here is to crush that helmet, and now there's blood dripping out from Reeve's mask. You can see it on Reeve's chest. This has turned bloody quick, folks, and Reeve is... potentially in a really bad way inside of that helmet, trapped within the very thing that's cutting him open. You gotta wonder if that's part of Gorefist's strategy here, and Gore signaling perhaps this is the end. Oh, and a big series of headbutts here, just bending that mask in on Reeve's face. You have to wonder if Gore did more damage to himself or Reeve at that point, though. Reeve with that big suplex. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I believe he calls this the epicenter. Reeve with a big submission here, choking out Gorefist, but Gore managing to escape. Reeve misses that shotgun dropkick, and Gore is prepared to do nothing. Nice jawbreaker from Reeve, staying in control of this matchup, throwing Gore off the ropes, and things are bloody, and we don't even have weapons yet. This has not even spilled to the outside yet. Oh, and Gore with a huge, huge facebuster there. You gotta wonder if that's gonna do even more damage to that mask of and a lariat laying Reeve out. This match is brutal so far. Reeve catching both arms. Nice, nice technical suplex there. And now you have to wonder, is Reeve gonna be able to control Gore here, or is this gonna be Gore's matchup now that there's blood everywhere? And Gore fighting his way out, and I honestly don't think that Reeve is doing a very good job of controlling things now that the blood has spilled. But I could be wrong. Reeve is fighting back here, trying to get back in control. Misses with that big spinning kick. Gore countering and sending Reeve into the corner, and now Gore just working Reeve over in that corner. Once again, potentially bending that helmet in around the face of Reeve. And at this point, I'm honestly a little bit scared of what we would see if we looked under there, because whatever's under there is probably just a mangled mess of torn flesh. Oh, and a huge knuckle pat from Gore, once again trying to drive the structure of that helmet into the facial structure of Reeve. Oh, and again with that knuckle pat. Reeve is just bleeding all over the... Oh, and a pullback lariat. Reeve bleeding all over the place. Oh, and a flying headbutt, but he misses. Reeve getting out of the way just in time. This is Reeve's chance to get back into this matchup, but Gore slowing the momentum one more time. Not gonna allow it is Gorefist, and Gore just grinding that forearm into the mask, potentially raking the broken shards of mask on the inside across the face of Reeve. This match is absolutely brutal. Huge elbow from Reeve trying to slow things down and regain control of the momentum, and another one of those arm trap suplexes there from Reeve. Very beautiful technical suplex there, and a face buster from Gorefist. Nothing beautiful and technical about that, guys. Here we go, Gorefist signaling again that he, just wrenching that forearm into the face of Reeve, grinding the broken parts of that mask into his flesh. I gotta wonder. Oh, and Game Goon now taken out, and a huge Samoan drop from Gorefist. The ref, Game Goon, the ref, Gorefist, and Reeve all taken out in that one series right there, and now Game Goon is covered in blood. This entire ring a bloodbath. Oh, and a huge combination from Reeve. You have to wonder what he might be setting up for here. And now Gore just groggy in the ring, but a low blow from Gore to slow the momentum, and there is nothing that Game Goon can do about it. Gorefist capturing the win with that and telling the crowd to go themselves as Gore. No concern for what people think about him or for how he wins his matches. Gore just low-blowing Reeve and managing to steal that win. That was a brutal fight, and you have to believe that that is not over. That can't be the end of that fight right there. I think we're going to see these guys in a hardcore match again. 70% matchup there in Gore's favor. So far, the match ratings tonight, not the best. Honestly, very, very disappointed in the performance of several of our superstars. Or wrestlers, I'm sorry. I gotta stop watching WWE news, guys. Oh, and here we go, next matchup. This GFW Light Heavyweight Championship match is about to get underway. You can see the blood left all over the ring from the last match. Alex G, representing Blood and Gore, one of the most talented junior weights in the company, facing off against the incumbent junior weight champion, or light heavyweight champion rather, Kendo, who has thus far been undefeated for this title. Kendo captured this title at the very first GFW Mayhem, and time again, he has successfully defended the GFW Light Heavyweight title. He is currently one of the only double champions in the company, being both one part of our GFW Tag Team Champions and the GFW Light Heavyweight Champion. Alex G, having lost to Kendo in the past for this very title, looking to redeem himself here. And so far, Kendo staying firmly in control of this matchup. Nice fist drop there from Kendo. And you gotta wonder what's going through the mind of Alex G. He's been here before, but the outcome was not what he wanted, and now he needs to make sure that it doesn't end that way again. Sorry about that, everybody. The coffee went down the wrong tube. Kendo covering here on Alex G, staying in control of this matchup so far. Alex G not really mounting an off. Oh, that's a way to mount an offensive, though. Low blow from Alex G, and you gotta wonder, is he that desperate this early in the matchup here? Nice side headlock from Alex G, though, holding Kendo in place, because Kendo is all about that frenetic motion. If Kendo is moving, you're probably hurting. Kendo missing with that low drop kick. And now Alex G rolling out and back in. Kendo following up with this series of European uppercuts, and who's gonna win this excellent striking exchange? Of course, Kendo coming out on top. Kendo has been dominant so far this entire matchup, and Alex G not really able to get the gears going. Sorry guys, I'm still struggling from choking on that coffee a little bit. That's how exciting this matchup is. Don't drink coffee while you watch. Kendo following with a series of European uppercuts here, trying to maintain control of this matchup, but Alex G getting out of the way of that dropkick and covering. Doesn't even get a 1 count, perhaps covering a little too early here. Alex with that dropkick to the shins, trying to work Kendo's vertical base down perhaps. Following up with a nice fireman's carry is Alex G, in control of the matchup for the moment. He stops to take a breath, and Kendo catching that double underhook DDT in the meantime. Will he cover here? Doesn't look like he's going to do it. Smart of him not to cover on the ropes right there. That would have been an easy rope break for Game Goon. And now Kendo bouncing Alex G off the ropes, ducking underneath, missing with that big punch, but Kendo getting back into control anyway with a snapmare to slow the momentum in his favor. Alex G working a grindy style here, but not being able to keep Kendo grounded as much as he would like to. Missing with that big chop, but here we go. Side headlock from Alex G, just grinding out that pain. And another fireman's carry to put Kendo on the mat. What's he got in mind here? Lifting Kendo back up and goes for nothing. Kendo dragging him over with that front face lock before setting him up for a top rope double knee to the spine. Just beautiful for Kendo there. And now rolling into this Boston Crab, or I'm sorry, Camel Clutch. Could this be it? Doesn't look like it. Alex G has fought out. Kendo with a Frankensteiner there. What could he be setting up for here? I honestly expected him to go up to the top there. Does not, though. Instead, dragging Alex G over and laying him out with that front face lock, perhaps setting up for something bigger, but Alex G getting up in time and managing to lift the knee. Oh, God, and that kick just to the face of Kendo. And now both men exchanging punches here. Who will get the better of this exchange? Kendo showing once again that nobody has more heart than Kendo himself. Sorry, guys, the coffee choking really threw me off for this one. Kendo managing to hit that big head kick and a roll-up, but does not get the count there at all because he lands on the ropes. What's he gonna do here? Face lock, setting Alex up for something, but what is it gonna be? Whipping Alex into the corner. We gonna see Ken Dunn here? No, we did not. I'm actually surprised we didn't see him go for Ken Dunn there. That would have been a great way to finish out this matchup. Alex instead putting Kendo in the corner, but doesn't get the opportunity to follow up. Instead, working this side headlock here, just trying to grind things down a little bit. Kendo, big kick to the head, sliding in for that roll-up. 1, 2, 3. No, does not get it. Alex 1 slight second away from losing this opportunity. And you can see Alex has been winded. He is gasping for air. Kendo with a Frankensteiner. absolutely, absolutely on top of things is Kendo here. Oh, and that big sidewalk slam into the elbow drop cover. 1, 2, 3. Kendo retaining his light heavyweight title once again, and Kendo just screaming in fury and excitement. Sorry, everyone. I'm going to take another drink. Hopefully I don't choke on this one, too. All right, excellent title defense there from Kendo. 73% match rating. The match ratings tonight, not the best they could be. Next up, we have Bobby Freedom versus AK-47. This is a match for the GFW FTW title. This is the rematch that Bobby Freedom was guaranteed and has not received yet because he was out injured. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Freedom wearing his own version of the FTW title down to the ring, letting everybody know that as far as he is concerned, he is still the GFW FTW champion. And AK-47 starting things off early with that big flapjack, followed by a knee to the lower chest region of Bobby Freedom. And you have to wonder whether or not AK is going to be able to do enough damage with his striking game here to prevent Bobby from working the mat game that he is so great at. And so far, it looks like it. A big schoolboy roll-up early from AK-47. God, I'm sorry, guys. My voice is all wrecked from choking on that coffee. AK-47, big spinning kick there to the face. And now dragging Bobby Freedom to the center of the ring. Quick cover here. 1. Does not even get a 2 count from that. But still, very good choice by AK-47 to stay on top of Bobby like that. Bobby's been out of action for a week, guys. He was gone due to a minor injury, and if you're AK-47, I gotta believe it makes sense to try to stay on top of him and take advantage of him being out of the ring for that short period of time. Gangoon being knocked down by an Irish whip here, thankfully not busted open, but not up in time to necessarily stop AK from laying in these punches that are not legal in GFW. AK just working down the back of Bobby Freedom's skull. Big series of kicks there from AK-47, and now a cover on Bobby Freedom. 1, 2, does not get it. Bobby Freedom, nice judo takeover there. Hopefully going to be able to keep AK on the mat there and work him down. Doesn't look like that is the case. Instead, exchanging blows with AK-47. Not the thing that I would recommend to Bobby Freedom. In fact, most people in this company probably shouldn't be exchanging strikes with AK-47. Bobby working that knee to the inner thigh there, trying to potentially take some of the damage away from those kicks. And now both men just circling each other, looking for the opening that they need to take advantage. And a huge fireman's carry from Bobby Freedom to put AK on the ground. Not able to capitalize on it, though, as AK is back on his feet. Another fireman's carry, though, and Bobby Freedom off the ropes. AK up before he can make good on that charge. Another fireman's carry here, just taking advantage of the fact that that fireman's carry is seemingly unstoppable to AK-47, and now AK landing a series of knees to lay Bobby Freedom out. Very sorry, guys. Choking on coffee, best way to ruin the broadcast. And a big catch there from AK into this nice guillotine choke. And I've seen men go unconscious from chokes like this before. Bobby Freedom in a very bad place here. AK landing a series of strikes, following it up with that big punch. And so far, AK managing to stay dominant in this matchup. Bobby Freedom dragging him out though and working that knee to the inner thigh again, trying to take away that vertical base in those kicks from AK-47. Oh my God. Voice, please. And a big snap suplex from Bobby Freedom there, trying to slow it down, but AK getting right back into this. Oh, wow. That was a flying knee and a half. That was a flying knee and a half. Bobby Freedom just laid out. And another knee to the kidney from AK, who then stomps the back of the leg, just working Bobby Freedom over with these strikes. I can't believe that I choked on coffee and ruined my voice for this whole broadcast, guys. I am absolutely the worst announcer in professional wrestling history. Voice, please. Big elbow to the back of the head is AK-47, or rather a flying elbow. Bobby Freedom getting a nice roll up there, and I think perhaps my voice has finally recovered. Flapjack from AK-47 leaves Bobby Freedom laid out on his face, and then just a running soccer kick to the ribs. That'll take all the wind out of your body and definitely a little bit of the spring out of your step. Fireman's carry there from Bobby Freedom, who drops down into this nice side headlock on the mat, trapping the arm of AK-47 so it's harder for him to escape. AK managing to throw a punch with the free arm though and break that hold up. And now Bobby Freedom using the front face lock to drag AK into the corner, and a big knee to the arm and elbow region. Well then. Bobby Freedom putting AK in the corner. AK fighting his way out though, and now AK bouncing off the ropes. Big flying knee again, and Bobby Freedom and AK both laid out in the ring. Bobby Freedom somehow the first man up from that, and I couldn't tell you how. AK's... Oh! Oh! AK faking Bobby Freedom out with that spin out into the headshot, and 1, 2, 3. AK-47 has captured the win there. Headshot seemingly out of nowhere, and Bobby Freedom is done. AK-47 retaining the GFW FTW title and proving himself to be a defending champion here. 72% match eval. Is it me, or are all of our matches evaluating horribly tonight? This is insane. Sorry guys, deep breaths, good. Alright, I'm gonna level with everybody. I was super excited to record this Mayhem today. Pulse was like super stressful and it was hard to work on, but I was super happy with how it came out. And now my voice is messed up and I'm like spazzing out about it. And in my head, I'm having a little bit of a, why are you so bad at life moment? But I'm just gonna keep on telling myself this is fine, you guys are enjoying the content or you wouldn't keep watching it, and I'm sorry about my voice, guys. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's move on to the GFW heavyweight title match between Evil Miss and El Fuego Negra. Voice, I swear on my life. Ladies and gentlemen, this GFW heavyweight title match is underway, and something you might not all know, Evil Miss actually requested this matchup after Blood and Gore lost the faction titles. I am reasonably sure that she's kind of coming apart at the seams. She seems very unhinged since losing those titles, and without having a good way to explain it, she seems to blame El Fuego Negra for them losing those titles. In her opinion, as a member of Blood and Gore, he should have been out there with them, making sure they came out with the win, and he was not. So now Evil Miss wanting to potentially take the belt away from El Fuego Negra, but the Black Flame burning strongly in this matchup so far as he has been firmly in control. Evil Miss missing with that big drop kick and that kick to the gut, but catching El Fuego with the Irish Whip and oh, that back elbow to put him on the mat. Evil Miss, when she's on, is legitimately one of the most dangerous competitors in this company, guys. On a good day, Evil Miss can choke you out, she can ram a knee down your throat, she can hurt you in so many very, very bad ways. That this matchup should be very interesting because of, oh, and a low blow on the outside, and Evil Miss grabbing a light tube, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Eye rake from Evil Miss, who then whips El Fuego into the apron before eye raking him again, tossing him down, and now it's a barbed wire bat. Not satisfied with one weapon, having 2, 3, and now here they go. Low blow from Evil Miss. They are on the outside and time is running out. She had better get back in the ring. And this being a title matchup, there are no disqualifications, so Gangoon left to stand here and watch as Evil Miss chases down El Fuego, who has been busted wide open, potentially with that shot from the barbed wire bat on the outside. El Fuego busted open, and now Evil Miss setting up for a big corner move, but El Fuego managing to get out in the nick of time before dropping that low drop kick. Oh, Evil Miss going for some sort of Northern Lights suplex, eats a DDT for her trouble, and now they are exchanging blows here, strike for strike. Evil Miss coming out on top. And now Evil Miss again with that barbed wire bat to the back of the head of El Fuego Negra. Evil Miss absolutely brutal right now. Oh, and another shot from that barbed wire bat, and an elbow breaker, jeez. Evil Miss just dominating at this point, but wait, El Fuego, that is a huge, huge high-angle Boston Crab with Evil's face on the barbed wire bat, and she has been busted open here. Sliding dropkick from Evil Miss. Both competitors absolutely pouring blood from their face. Oh, and a big, big arm drag from El Fuego Negra. And Evil Miss capturing the arm of El Fuego and hitting that nice arm breaker, and of course, back to the bat she goes. El Fuego rolling out to grab a weapon for himself, picking up that chair, realizing that he needs an equalizer here, but Evil Miss landing with the bat first, and then whiffing another shot with, oh, and once again to the ribs with the base of that bat, and across the face with the barbed wire. This is just brutal right here, and I don't know if El Fuego is going to make it out of this match alive, much less the heavyweight champion. Evil Miss with that elbow to put El Fuego on the ground, and now an Irish Whip counter from El Fuego. Oh, going for a huge, huge, huge bulldog right there. That was a great momentum stopper, but wait, Evil Miss with a face buster, and here we go, choke the throttle. She is on El Fuego like white on rice right here, just all over him. Big choke the throttle there. Thought maybe she had this, but not quite. El Fuego managing to fight out of it, and a big crossbody. 1, 2, oh, doesn't even get a 2 count on that crossbody though, which is actually something that should worry El Fuego at this point in the matchup. Nice jawbreaker into the drop salt there, and Evil Miss rolling out of the ring to catch her breath. And now Evil Miss whipping him into the corner. What are we gonna see here? Oh! And a big drop kick from the outside apron, and now Evil Miss going back for that bat. El Fuego off the ropes, Evil Miss with that back elbow, and just planting her foot on the chest. Oh, and Evil Miss now choking the throttle after the bell, just absolutely taking it out on El Fuego Negra. This is insane. I'm amazed that she won off of that back elbow. All the damage done with that bat though, and a 73% in that match. But a new champion crowned here. Evil Miss is now the GFW Heavyweight Champion. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the co-main event of our evening. I told you we had a surprise, and here it comes. Hopefully you're ready.
Takes a mind, keep it 100.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one of my most exciting matches for this evening. We have TK Cooper on loan from Progress Wrestling facing off against Ring of Honor's Flip Gordon, who we managed to essentially hire out for this event. Thank you very, very much to Ring of Honor for allowing us to borrow their talent for this show. This looks to be an excellent strong style matchup. And TK Cooper so far in control, but Flip landing that low kick followed by a snapmare. TK Cooper sending Flip off the ropes. Big back body drop there and a cover. Doesn't even get a 1 count. Flip not gonna stay down for long. We all know that. Flip is all about that airtime, quite literally. Nice snapmare from Flip Gordon, regaining control in this match perhaps. Not quite though. Brainbuster from TK Cooper sends Flip to the outside, and TK just gonna use the opportunity to catch his breath in the middle of the ring. Absolutely no imperative for TK to follow up there. He is fine taking his time and working Flip over slowly. Flip catching that leg and going straight for this knee bar though. Very nice. TK managing to kick his way out of it. Flip whipping TK into the ropes, but TK catches himself, and now Flip trying to work those legs over. What's he got in mind here? Oh, nothing, because TK is back into it. Whip into the corner from Flip, and now they're exchanging elbows. Who will come out on top? TK Cooper landing the firmest of the series of elbows there and coming out with the win in that proverbial battle. And now Flip with a nice snapmare again to slow the momentum. What's he got in mind here? Whipping TK Cooper off the ropes. Could have been something big, but TK Cooper smartly, wisely catching himself on those ropes. And now Flip with that big catching enziguri, but not able to capitalize as TK Cooper is honestly up faster. Managing to catch that kick though, go back to the knee bar is Flip Gordon. He's hit that knee bar as a counter to that kick twice now, and you have to wonder if perhaps TK Cooper needs to move to a different offense there because that kick is just way too predictable for Flip. Oh, Flip with a big enziguri. TK not the wiser of the two in that case, eating a huge kick from Flip Gordon. But now TK sending Flip to the corner, and what does he have in mind here? Just stomping the tar out of Flip Gordon and scooping him back up, but Flip managing to get the front face lock, and with it control of this matchup. Another low kick from Flip Gordon, but a big European uppercut from TK Cooper is gonna put Flip on the mat. And what is this? Oh! Huge pile driver. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought he had him right there. That was a brutal pile driver. I'm not even sure how Flip is able to walk after that one. But now Flip Gordon here, back in control. Big elbow to the back of TK Cooper's head, and TK managing to say, no, this is my match, buddy. I own this match. A big elbow and a nice back and forth from both men here. Nobody really gaining control for any consistent amount of time. Flip here seeming like he is in control potentially, but all it takes from TK is one big counter to slow things back down. If you're Flip Gordon here, your goal has to be to maintain the momentum and to keep the speed up. And a kick to the thigh from Flip there, perhaps trying to slow TK down, making it easier to stay going. Big Flip drop kick from Flip Gordon. That was absolutely beautiful, and TK is laid out for a good few moments off of that one. And Flip once again going for those low kicks and working over the leg of TK. Perhaps Flip looking to slow TK. Oh! TK with that big 5-star frog splash there. A move created and sort of innovated by Rob Van Dam, one of the greatest of all time. Not able to cover off of it though, since he ended up hitting the back of Flip Gordon. And here we go. Another big frog splash from TK Cooper, but will he be able to capitalize? And it doesn't look like. Oh, and a super kick from TK Cooper. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought it was 3. Did you guys think that was 3? Flip Gordon kicking out with a nanosecond left. And now TK Cooper with a big scissor kick. That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. TK Cooper absolutely decimating Flip Gordon there. And here I thought we were going to see some air flip. Instead, what we got was 100. TK Cooper keeping it 100 over Flip Gordon here tonight. Almost called him Flash Gordon, and so far in our promotion, that's kind of what Flip Gordon is. He's a flash in the pan. That rock, paper, scissors kick from TK Cooper ending the match, and a low 69% rating. This is not a great show for us tonight. But now, ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening, David Starr, a representative of Progress Wrestling, who has come over to sort of function as an ambassador in GFW as far as our new partnership deal we're working on, and Nero Sin, somebody that I would honestly like to fire if David Starr hadn't requested this match. You see, Nero Sin last week lost his GFW FTW title to AK-47, and in doing so, he went crazy. He assaulted staff, he destroyed a bunch of the ring, he insulted me, insulted the fans, insulted Progress Wrestling, defaced Progress Wrestling's ring apron. Just, Nero is a bad dude. And then David Starr this last week on Pulse coming out to tell everybody how excited Progress was to work with GFW, and Nero Sin brutally attacking him and bleeding him out, causing David Starr to request this matchup that would not be happening otherwise. Let's go right to it now, and I hope all of you along with me will root for David Starr in this matchup. Of the evening is underway. Test of strength between David Starr and Nero Sin. Not exactly the option I would take against Nero Sin if I was David Starr. Big back body drop from David Starr though, and we can only hope— oh, and a nice chop to the throat from Nero. I can only hope that David Starr absolutely destroys Nero in this matchup. Big short elbow from David Starr to Nero Sin, and now David Starr managing to overpower Nero Sin, if only for a second, to hit that big drop toe hold. Nero right back up though, not staying down this early, and a nice arm wringer shoulder block from David Starr there to work over the shoulder region of Nero Sin, perhaps trying to remove some of that power and the ability to lift from Nero Sin. And now David Starr once again getting the better of that test of strength, and you have to wonder if maybe David Starr has Nero's number here so far. But Nero managing to hit that big high angle body slam, and now David Starr is on the mat while Nero manages to stay in control with that front face lock. Nero, a very dangerous competitor in this regard, as it only takes one or two big moves from him to completely slow you down. And now Nero just planting his foot on the face of David Starr while he wrenches on that leg. Nero going for a big lariat, but David Starr manages to duck under, get that front face lock, and control of the matchup. And now David Starr walking Nero down. Big fireman's carry here. David Starr not shying away from the confrontation with Nero. I honestly expected him to maybe play a little more hit and run style in this match and maybe back up and close in and try to keep distances, but instead he's just going toe-to-toe with Nero Sin, obviously affected by the assault from Nero Sin in a personal way. Nero Sin now grabbing a chair, and wait a minute, oh, high angle shoulder buster from Nero Sin to David Starr, who has been dumped on top of that chair that Nero grabbed, but Nero has not actually managed to use the chair yet. Big rib breaker from Nero Sin, perhaps not even needing the chair here. Oh, and a low blow for good measure, telling everybody that he is taking this on the chin for them. Nero Sin convinced that our partnership with Progress Wrestling is a mistake, and that by doing it, we are not showcasing GFW's talent in the appropriate way. Which, you know, everybody is entitled to their opinion. I'd like to keep the doors open and pay everybody's paycheck, but Nero would rather be the main event. So here you are, Nero, you're in the main event, and I strongly hope that you take a main event beating from David Starr. But Nero managing to gain control with that big brain buster. David Starr snap suplex here to slow the momentum. But Nero once again back in control with that front face lock. And here comes the cover. 1, 2, doesn't get a 3 there. Not surprised, nothing really there to load up a 3 count on, and a huge lariat flips David Starr over, and now Nero with the camel clutch. This is not the place that I want David Starr to be for this matchup. I would really, really like for David Starr to walk away with the win here, because it would honestly make our Progress partners feel a lot better about what Nero Sin did on Pulse. Not to mention, it would perhaps let Nero know that he's not going to get anywhere with the methods that he's decided to take in proving his point. Oh, Sin Effect, though. Big Sin Effect could be it right there. Cover coming from Nero Sin here. Oh, but David Starr managing to kick Nero and escape before the cover can happen. How did he even do that? Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, David Starr took that Sin Effect on a pile of chairs on GFW Pulse, and now Nero just lifting Starr like he's a sack of potatoes. Absolutely. Oh! Jeez! What in the world was that? Folks, that huge lifting DDT onto the chair, and both men are just down here. David Starr up, but not with us. Completely wrecked by that DDT on the chair. Now David Starr being thrown out of the ring, and Nero Sin picking him up. What do we have going on here? Oh, and it wasn't enough to plant him on the chair. The arena floor needs to be the next target, apparently. David Starr managing to hit that big fireman's carry to regain control, but Nero with the high angle backdrop. And it's pretty clear here that Nero is not concerned with the count or with winning this match. He is entirely concerned with destroying David. Wait, no, Nero back in the ring, apparently trying to make his point by letting David Starr be counted out, but Starr managing to recover and get back in the ring in time. And now David Starr working a rear chin lock on Nero Sin, trying to keep him on the ground, which is a very good strategy here. But Nero not having it. Big kick to the gut while David is on the floor. And now David once again working that shoulder region, perhaps trying to prevent Nero from lifting for that Sin Effect again. Big lariat flips David Starr over though, and now you have to wonder what Nero has in mind. Big elbow to the spine here, and oh, a low blow from David Starr frees him from the clutches of Nero. And now a low kick from David Starr, followed by what? This unique submission hold here, and Nero is trapped in the center of the ring. There is no escape at this point, unless you break that hold, which is exactly what Nero just did. God, this morning I'm just issues, guys. Nero Sin being lifted up groggy here, but David Starr unable to capitalize, and a big shoulder breaker from Nero lays David Starr out. So far, we haven't seen that chair really come into play other than that huge inverted DDT onto the chair. And Nero just slamming Starr to the mat. Nothing technical about that one. And Starr off the ropes with that big knee to regain a little bit of control in this matchup. And what's he have in mind? Goes for a lift. Nero countering though. Big brain buster. And David Starr once again laid out on the mat as Nero Sin moves in for the kill. Big punch to the face and a chop to the throat from Nero Sin. But wait, David Starr with an implant DDT of his own doesn't cover after. I don't know why. That could have been his best chance of winning this matchup. And a Sin Effect for his trouble. And now Nero Sin going for the Vice here. Anaconda Vice. Forget the covers. Just wrenching back, and this matchup is over. For the love of God, Nero, release the hold. What are you doing? Nero Sin refusing to leave the hold. Let's get security out here now, guys. This isn't okay. I cannot send David Starr back to Progress in pieces. And a 79% match rating there going in Nero Sin's favor. Whole card rated a 73%. That is really low for us. We're usually 80s minimum. We're gonna go ahead and end the event here and see what kind of money we made. Evil of Good Fights Wrestling won the GFW Heavyweight title to become the new champion. And bam, it was a success. Wasn't a great success, but it was a success. Alright, so let's see what we made money-wise on this show and see if maybe, just maybe, we found a way to actually come up a little bit. I'm not really paying attention to what happened in other feds, I don't care. Look at that, guys. 40,000 bucks. We are on the money-making path now. This is how we get back into it and start buying our upgrades. Very, very excited for next show. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, go ahead and click that like button. If you want to see more of the great content on this channel, ranging from 4X to Fire Pro Wrestling, then go ahead and click that subscribe button. go ahead and click that subscribe button and make sure to ding that bell notification, because every time you ding that bell notification, something you're not supposed to see pops up on screen and lets you know. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!